Alright, what up though? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Jeannie, and you already know what it is. So let's just get into the energy. Alright. This overall energy, by the way, my nose is stuffed up, so excuse the way I sound. Alright. But this is the energy of something corrupt coming into the eyesight, coming into view sight. Okay, so there could have been some type of corruption that was hidden and now it's being exposed. Like this is the energy of like people thinking that, Trump is the president, but now we're living in Elon Musk's world and that type of energy. There's something that's going on which we thought was a certain thing is turning out to be nothing of what it said it would be. Okay. There's some type of corruption coming into the view sight, eyesight of the masses here. And at first, I feel like there was numbers, okay? There could have been some type of cover up. There could have been some type of game played to keep something hidden, keep something from coming out, moving, seen. All right, but here it is, secret. So something is really being exposed that somebody wanted to keep secret. This is like heavy, giving me the energy of like seeing through a glamour. Okay, it's like that energy of them telling us like these foods you're supposed to eat to be healthy, and then finding out like the food that they've been feeding us is not healthy. It's like there's some type of corruption going on, and there's a lot of exposure on what's real, what's fake, um, what was a setup, you know. And I feel like there's certain people who are blessed to have the opportunity to see through corruption. There are certain people who are blessed to have the intellect, the foresight, the knowing, the self awareness to see corruption and not be a part of it. Okay. Um, to see corruption, period. Because I feel like there's a lot of people who want to keep something secret. All right, they're okay with corruption. All right, they're getting something out of it. We have guidance, and look, crow energy. Some of you could be seeing birds. The ancestors could be around. Okay, there could be a lot of bird flocking, migration at this time. But Panther energy came out. It says, "It is time to release your passions, living your dreams, and begin a new chapter of your life. You are encouraged to expand your awareness." Y'all, did I just say that? Okay, eliminate fear and become a whole new person. You are guided and protected. So there's a select chosen people, and this is going along with the song of the day. And the song of the day is the ancients. Okay, only the chosen ones will get the message. I'll put in the comments down below. Um, but there are some chosen people who want to live in their passions, live in their dream, live in the life that they want, not the life that people is wanting for us. And these chosen ones are aware enough to eliminate the fear and be who they want to be, knowing that they're guided and protected. So this is somebody seeing through the corruption and choosing to do what they know they should do because they have some type of spiritual guidance, spiritual protection that lets them know that even though there could be corruption, even though there could be, a gang, lots of people on the other side, lots of secrets, ain't nothing changed. You are protected and guided. So that means even though you can see a level of corruption, that should not stop you from living your dreams. And those who are blessed enough to know that will create some type of transition, all right? Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? Maybe you're changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make a change. And this is that energy I said. Corruption comes into your view sight and you're willing to make a change instead of going along with the corruption because you know that you are guided and protected. 505. Okay. So I'm picking up heavy on pressure and fear because you can see something and you can be scared to say something because how many people could be in on the corruption, uh, the odds that are stacked against you, level of fear of what will happen if you do so. And you may feel like it's a dumb idea, all right? You may feel like it's a mirage, but this is some type of domino effect by the long con that has been played to get you to not create some type of cornerstone in the community. Yeah, you've been distracted from creating. Okay, so what I'm getting, there's some type of glamour that's being put on something or someone. And there's people who are being broken free from a glamour. They're seeing the corruption. And it's up to them. Like, they can have no fear and stand on their beliefs or go along with corruption, cower, and never create what they're meant to create. Let's get it. Be of the present moment. Yeah, there's something about a timeline coming out. One does not simply. What's going on in the present moment? Okay. Yeah, domino effect again, long con. So in the present moment, somebody may be viewing their age, the time that has passed. They may be thinking about their future, maybe thinking about the past. And it could be affecting what's going on in the present moment. Okay, so this is someone seeing through a glamour, and they're so worried about the past and the future that they don't know what to do in the present moment about the glamour. They can either, do what they used to do in the past and go along with corruption, or in the future, can they change and build what they want? And there's someone in the present moment not knowing what to do. Okay, um, but the present moment is the only moment. Something's happening in real time. There it is. Equally yoked. Here comes the sun. I know mine is the devil's playground. All right. Pick it up on religion. Uh, Someone could be what's that religion called? Where they go on a year break from religion and they get a chance to live in the world and choose if they want to go back. I can't think of the religion, all right? But equally yoked, and here comes the sun. In the present moment, somebody is seeing through a glamour. So there was some type of glamour that was stopping someone from viewing something as evenly yoked. All right, but the sun has came up, and now someone sees through the glamour, and they can either be in the present moment and take the gifts of what they have, or they can, cower in darkness. This is like going towards the sun, or, staying stuck thinking about the future and the past. Okay, so let's see what's going on in the present moment. What time is it? 3:50. Okay, we have heart chakra and solar plexus chakra out here. So somebody could be in love with somebody, but they could, not fit the standards of something. This is giving me the energy of like someone is in love with something, it's their dream, it's what they're passionate about. They can go towards this, um, but they could be scared. They could be, guided and led towards the sunlight, but also stuck. Yeah. Something about Black Panther. What's going on in the present moment? Yeah, stress. In the present moment, someone is feeling pressure, lack of sleep. Okay. So there's a need. Yeah, there's the glamour. There's the glamour right there. In the present moment, somebody is losing something that they're passionate about because of a glamour. Okay, and they can see through the glamour as well. They can see that what they want will work, except it is harmony. Like this is the energy they're showing me. Uh, they're showing me someone who knows why something looks like that. Why something they're giving me like a mirage energy. Glamour, mirage. Somebody doesn't know if it's real or not because of the glamour. But if they accept something and help someone or help something, this is that corruption energy. Like I can either help the people who are in need, okay, draw some type of attention. Again, with that energy, corruption has moved in view of my eyesight. That's my strike card. Corruption being exposed. And that's the only way to get help is to expose corruption. We have failure, gift, and blind. Somebody feels like a failure because they weren't able to see that something was a gift. So this is the energy of someone, you know, feeling the loss of something or someone. So this is like being put in somebody's shoes. So we're going back to like the strike energy. So if somebody was living under corruption and you saw it, you wouldn't necessarily care because it's not affecting you. But because something is affecting someone, they are able to see corruption and see through the glamour. And they know the only way to help everybody else and themselves is to expose the corruption, is to move past the glamour, is to rebel. But rebelling, gift, blind, and love. But rebelling would make them lose out on something that they love. So this is the energy of someone having to choose. Like I can help all these people go on strike and lose the favor of maybe the company that I work with or the masses for something small. Wow, that's what it is. So this is the energy of like being stressed in the present moment because this is giving me like passion and dream with equally yoked. Here comes the sun. If you move into this energy, if you live in your dreams, equally yoked, if you step up in the present moment and do what you need to do, it will cause the sun energy. But somebody's stressed out on what would happen if they went towards this, because this is the minority. The major is in the past. And that's why somebody's conflicted with the future and the past, because the majority of the people are living under corruption, okay? And they're blind to it. And they're going to lose the favor of that larger number of people to go towards something that is more equally yoked with the lesser amount of people. This is like the energy of going out on a limb, paving your own way. Okay? But it's either stay in something where you're being oppressed, living in corruption with the masses, crabs in a barrel energy, or go towards something that you love. Protect something that you love. Stand up for freedom, for your dream. What's equally yoked? Something about eggs could be significant. We have compromise in real estate. Fury, bad. Yeah, or luck. They could either, like, if we go on strike, they could either get really mad and fire us all or give us what we want. This is the energy. We've compromised, investment, mega projects, agreement, reconciliation, and consider. With equally yoked. So there's someone in the present moment in consideration over some type of investment project. I'm getting center stone of the community again. This is also giving me the energy of someone having to compromise, or someone stuck because they want to compromise with both sides. This is like having your cake and eating it too, which I never understood. Like, why would you bake a cake if you can't fucking eat that bitch? Okay, so somebody is stressed because they can't find a way forward. So they're racking their brain on a way to compromise. Okay, I can live under corruption, oppression, and have what I want. But that's not what, the sun is. The sun is clarity. You can't have any darkness in the sun. Okay, it's all light. So you can't compromise with darkness and be in the light at the same time. Something's contrary. And because something's contrary, that's why someone's stuck in the present moment, worried about the future. What's here comes the sun energy? Two cards again. We have withdrawal and separate, obedience, loneliness. So this is again that energy. If you want to live in the sun, you have to separate completely from the darkness. And here we have two contrary energies. Very dark, look, black and white. Okay? It's real black and white. And to live in the sun, to live in the light, means to illuminate the darkness. Okay? So you have to expose corruption. You have to withdraw completely from the past and the worry about the future and be in the present. Okay? There's two cards of separate. We have awakening, rejection, and separate. Introvert. This is like somebody hiding away from what they see clearly in their eyesight. All right. So globally, there is some type of corruption coming into the view sight of everybody. And there's people who are going to want you to compromise with corruption because they have built businesses, livelihoods off of this corruption. Or, there's people who, when something is corrupted, there's no compromising with these companies. There's no compromising with something. You're going to have to totally separate from whatever corruption this is. Okay? So, overall, in the present moment, there's a lot of people stressed out about what they did in the past and what's it going to lead to in the future. And they're trying to find a way to compromise right now before something is illuminated in the future and they have to separate completely. So there are corrupt companies, corrupt people, corrupt things still trying to find a way to compromise, reconcile, and be more even with the exchange because of the fear of exposure. Yeah, advice. All right, so this is the overall energy that I got. I feel like there are people who are afraid of, you know, the exposure that comes with whatever is happening in the future, that they're going to choose to hide from the light. But there will be certain people who are not afraid to, you know, do what they got to do. They're not afraid to look silly. They're not afraid to expose themselves. They're not afraid to go towards the glamour. They're not afraid to love. They're not afraid to be who they want to be. And we see that all in 2025. Like, people are picking their genders, they're picking their religion, they're picking whatever and being whatever they want to be. And it's either like you live in your passion or you stay in the darkness at this point. But I feel like globally, there's a lot of people who are being advised to, stop doing something. All right. Because these people got some type of worth or wealth over being an enemy, a deceiver, being corrupt. And now they have to stop. Okay. Yeah. Loss in imagination. And I feel like these people are imagining the loss that is going to happen in the future due to exposure. So they're worried and trying to be stubborn about the past, even though the blessing is in the present moment. Somebody's still unwilling to change. This is giving me the energy of there's a better way of doing something. Okay, there could be some company out there that does things in a corrupt way, and there's a better way of doing something, but it would take more time and more money. And people don't really care about health. They don't really care about other people. They don't really care about how they feel or how others feel. They just want cheap products. They just want on the go. They want demand. They want to make themselves look a certain way. Okay, rather than to care about the effects of their corruption. There's someone out here who is being spiritually guided and led in the real time to come to some type of agreement and invest in something that will work out for them or hide away from progress, abundance, and change. Okay? Yeah. Ace of Cups and the Death card. It's like somebody's squandering some type of blessing. Something is like somebody could be very emotional about a change. What's going on in the present moment? We have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, okay. Reminders of the past. This is my timeline card, and then we have reminders of the past. So, because of what somebody did in the past, they're stressed about doing something in the present moment, investing, reconciling, considering something in the present moment that will ultimately be some type of equally yoked mega project. What's Why are they stressed? Five of Pentacles. This is fear of lack, fear of not having, fear of poverty, fear of being left out in the cold. Yeah, withdrawal and introvert. I just heard, if I tell you the truth, will you be mad at me? There's someone here who has fear of being rejected because of exposure. So this is the energy of someone who has a reminder of something that they did in the past that they would rather forget. Okay, because it's stressful. And they want to forget it because they fear it when everything comes out, like their passion, their belief, their religion, their gender, their race, their sexuality, whatever comes out, they're fearing that people will reject them and move away from them. This is like giving me like this overwhelming feeling of like someone who's in love with someone. And they're stressed out about the timeline. Okay. But somebody knows like they love someone too. Like, so this is someone who knows that there's other people in mutual energy as they are. It's just less than what they have in the past. I don't know why I'm getting like Romeo and Juliet, but instead of being star-crossed lovers, this is somebody who would reject their lover and be separate from them because their family doesn't approve. The world doesn't approve of my sexuality, my opinion, my passion. I'd rather reject myself, stay in the closet, stay under oppression than to expose how I really feel. And it could be because they had, bad experiences in the past and feeling that fear of rejection. What's equally yoked? Somebody could be very emotional. Be the Page of Swords. Somebody's looking at something or someone and they know like something or someone is of equal caliber in some type of way. All right, they may have seen this and still chose to move away. This is like they're like giving me this gay little boy story. All right, heavy on the gay little boy. All right, but this is just the analogy that they are giving me because this has happened so commonly in the past. There's someone seeing someone that they're attracted to, like, and want to be with, but they have to consider both sides because ultimately they may need people who would reject them for being gay. It's this type of energy. That is just an example. There's nothing about sexuality in this energy. I'm just trying to explain the best I can. Was real estate and compromise? Six of Swords, getting into a better place, being guided. Okay. Uh, so there's someone who knows how to, they know what they need to do. They see it. They know they need to move out of trying to compromise and just do what they want to do. Okay, because this is somebody who is like considering still being in the closet. Okay, so they can have both of what they want. If I don't tell people that I'm gay, nobody will reject me, right? And I could just be gay in secret. It's this type of energy. If I don't tell anybody this is what I'm doing, nobody can know. They'll still support me. There's some type of somebody sees some way to make something work. They're just fearful about making it work and then having it exposed and what will happen after it gets exposed. This is giving me the energy of like, I mean, it will work, but what will happen in the day that something comes to light? What's the sun energy here? Woo! The four coins in the reverse, the six of wands, the two of wands, the seven of swords, the death card. All right, this is false appearances. Four of swords in the reverse. False sense of security, instability, wrong assumptions. The six of wands is like failure. Two of wands in the reverse is definitely something not going your way. The seven of swords in the reverse is exposure. Not being able to get away with some type of deception. Somebody has some type of wrong assumption about someone. They saw them as an enemy or the enemy. So they may have pulled away and now they see through the deception. Death card, the glamour has been broken. The Ten of Cups, wow, and the Four of Wands. Yo, this is heavy on the energy of someone thinking that their partner is the enemy. Okay? This is like God showing you someone you're supposed to be with, but there's a glamour over them that makes them look like an enemy, so you move away from them and reject them. All right. And then in the present moment, you can see through the glamour and you know you can move forward, but you still don't because of fear of withdrawal and rejection, first of all. Secondly, uh, on a global scale, there's someone who was doing something corrupt in the past and they no longer can do that. They're being pressured about leaving the old past, manipulative, corruptive shit in the past because they have been seen. Okay, this is like seeing a better way of doing something corrupt. And this is somebody trying to bargain with people to integrate a level of corruption into the new way because they want to still profit off of some type of corruption. But they're saying once something is exposed about the corruption that they're doing, you're going to have to let go regardless. So why try to find a way to hide corruption instead of just getting rid of it right now and transform and get ahead of something? There's something crazy going on. There's going to be a lot of companies, real estates, projects, oil, gas, government, big pharma, our food industries. There's going to be a lot of things that is going to get a whole lot of exposure because there are people who are living in their passions and living in their dreams. Okay? And they are aware enough to eliminate fear and become the person that they want to be. So instead of grocery shopping at these places, they're farming and making their own food and showing people a different way of living out of corruption. This is giving me the energy that there's a lot of chosen people who will choose to do the right thing, showing others that they can reject corruption instead of trying to weave corruption into their daily life. This is like somebody trying to be spiritual and high vibrational, but still allow low vibrational and corruption to exist in their facility. You can only be one or the other. Okay? And there's going to be a lot of passionate Virgos who are going to live in their dream, a part of corruption, a part from corruption. Okay? They're going to eliminate the fear about looking weird and how I'm seen doing it a different way than everybody else does it, because I would rather pave my own way and go against the odds than to live under a level of oppression and corruption. And then there will be other people who will withdraw and reject what they see out of fear, out of fear of looking weird, out of fear of going against norms. All right, but the ones who choose to kill the glamour, to kill the illusion, are the ones who will be ahead of the game. It's that type of energy here. What's introvert, withdraw? The Six of Coins. The Lovers. All right? Somebody is afraid of the loss of money. The loss of gifts and generosity. The loss of people being kind to them. This is like the energy of knowing by being a chosen one, you're gonna have a target on your back. You're gonna know that there's gonna be less people who give to you, less people who support you. But it's either like be what you wanna be or pretend for the masses. Is this type of energy. There's a choice out here. Okay? So so there's also globally a withdrawal of funding going on to things that were corrupt. Okay? So if everybody's getting a notice right now, hey, we're going to have to stop doing corrupt this, that, and that because our funding's being cut. We need to find out a way to either integrate it or change altogether. And this is people in the present moment hunted by what they did and how they made money because they know they're not going to be able to do it anymore. All right? I'm also picking up on someone who loves somebody in the present moment, loves somebody. Okay. They see that this person is equally yoked. All right. They know how to compromise and fix the situation. They know in the future everything will be exposed anyways, but they're still choosing to reject giving or trying. Okay? And whoever this person is will miss out on the opportunity to live in their dreams, to live in their passion, to create their own life. Sanaya, please stop. Whoever this person is who's rejecting giving to whatever they love or they're passionate about or their dreams, they're going to miss out on paving this new reality for themselves. But those who are guided and aware and illuminate fear will choose sun. The sun, G, will choose the sun. Stop playing with me. Okay? And those who choose the sun will have a lot of pushback, but ultimately they will be the ones on top when the other people have to walk away. This is giving me the energy of like, let's say like the way we get gas. All right. Let's say they eliminated the use of gas and we don't need to get gas no more. Okay, this is like the energy of someone knowing like in the future we're not going to have gas no more. So they're trying to find ways to keep gas going. Or they can hop on to the new wave and invest in the new technology that eliminated gas. It's this type of energy. I hope, Sanaya, girl, I hope I'm explaining this in understandable type of way. If I am, put a sun down in the comments below. If you know what I'm talking about, put a sun down in the comments below. But you can either get with the motherfucking program or you can be eliminated. And this is that type of energy. The sun is coming regardless. Change is coming regardless. There will be Virgos out there. There will be people out there who choose to go against social norms, to eliminate fear, to be self aware enough to go against and change their lives. And this type of change is going to bring about a global change. And it's either you get with a program or you become obsolete. And there's still people out here trying to find a way to compromise. But when the sun comes out, and when it will come out, there's going to be no compromising. You're going to be rejected from the new opportunity because you're going to be seen as a criminal. You're going to be seen as a bad person. You're going to be seen as somebody who didn't give a fuck, who could give but didn't give. This is like the energy of like a company going on strike. And because per se your position isn't affected by the things that other people's positions are, you don't go on strike. But everybody else goes on strike. And then they get what they want, and you're stuck getting nothing because you didn't stand up for the people when you had the chance. Now the people who went on strike and rejected corruption is being paid, and you're still in the same position that you are in. We're in corruption. And somebody has a choice. They can stand up for the little people. They can stand up for the right thing. They can do the right thing for their family, their children, their lovers, their babies, or they can watch change happen and not be a part of it. Okay, but I'm talking to some Virgos who are going to choose the sun. And I hope that every single one of you chooses to do the right thing, what you feel, what you're being guided and told to do, because in this new mode of existence, they're showing you before it happens. This is the energy timeline. They're showing you before it happens, so you can get it done now. So when it happens, you can already be in one accord with something and not in opposition. This is the energy that I have for you. If it resonates for any of you here, please give me a like, comment down below. Subscribe to the channel, see what's coming up next to the Virgos. And y'all already know I'm very grateful and thankful for everybody watching.